Right guys, Mark Crossfield here with Coach. We're testing game improvement irons today, Coach. Welcome.
Indeed.
We've got AP1 against Vaporfly. So I use the word game improvement loosely. We're all trying to improve our game. I know we both certainly are. AP1, I've seen AP1 in Ryder Cup players' bags.
Yeah.
So it's you get from irons what you put into them. I don't put that much in them, so I try and get as much out of them as possible. AP1 and Vaporfly from Nike. Let's get stuck in. Right, Matt, so we're going to hit both. Looking down at them, Titleist win on prettiness all day long.
Yeah.
More chromed, slightly nicer shapes, maybe not as long a blade length. I think Nike might win on looks if you want more chunky. Because it certainly looks more chunky. If you look at them both, I'll steal that pad from you there. What are you thinking with those two on looks?
I don't actually mind the darker look on this one.
Yeah, I like the darker look. It definitely looks thicker though, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It does look longer as well to me, that one.
Yeah.
It's just an overall bigger head.
Look at the length of them as well, it's quite interesting.
That's longer.
Quarter of an inch, half an inch.
Half an inch. That's
Longer.
Obvious as well, isn't it? That on the back will stand out to maybe a younger audience, possibly.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing often with Nike, isn't it? I agree. So
good looking.
yeah, I agree. I mean, I quite like the look of Nike clubs. I always have, but Titleist obviously have this kind of, you know, this tall presence, and this club often struggles to get demoed by people because they're always looking at the better one. But when I've put this in amateurs, when I was club fitting, their versions of this club, and I get lessons who come with it, and it's always amazing the appearance, the quality of kind of shot it produces.
Yeah.
It's just people often think of Titleist as like, you know, which one am I hitting first? This one? Right. 6 iron both. I'm going to hit the Nike. I like the look. It just looks quite chunky. I'm not afraid of that though. Now that was slightly thin. So I imagine the spin will jump up.
6.2 spin and 1.66 carry.
Yeah, so that's quite short. That's a front edge 3-putt, 2-putt par for me. Bottom, it was a bottomy strike, which will add spin as a general rule. It was a better flight.
177.
Yeah, with a 6 iron. It's long for me.
5.4 spin.
Yeah, so the spin dropped back down. I didn't even hit that at the top or middle part of the club. It was still grooved down. Let's do one more. Makes an interesting clippy sound, the ping. It sounds almost like a little hybrid. No, sorry, not the ping, the Nike. Sorry, yeah. It makes almost like a hybrid sound, because I presume it's a bit hollow in there as well. There's ping, why do I keep saying ping? Nike. RZN resins in this to try and, I think if they didn't have the resins in it, I think that helps with feel, they call it as well. Yeah. It'd make an amazing sound. You know, amazing in a slightly spinning out way. Like, is that an iron I'm hitting? There was my slight toe strike, so I imagine the spin will drop down on that. And it's...
That's 5.8 spin.
Still the same, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, 172. So what was I averaging?
172.
172 6 iron, which is healthy, not on all the best strikes in the world as well. So Titleist definitely for me wins on, I think more golfers would pick this up and kind of want to look at the AP1. Are we good to go?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, 6 iron as well. The same amount of offset on both of these. That was a decent to heel strike.
172.
Okay, so that's healthy, isn't it? Yeah. Spinning?
5.3, so lower than the Nike.
Really? Yeah. Okay, I think there was, they've put tungsten out in the toe on this one, which is an additional more tungsten, I think it is, if I remember correctly. So they do say they've improved the MOI on this club. Not that I can really test that. Yeah, not a bad to maybe slightly toey hit. Oh, come on, I want this line. I want this line. Oh, it's on it! It landed on it. It's on it.
173.
Spinning?
5.6.
So what's the averages on those then, over those?
You're 172 on both irons.
Yeah.
And 300 revs difference.
So they're almost identical. I would say I've hit the Titleist better at the minute though. So I reckon I would be slightly longer with the Nike. So I think my quality of strikes on this test is better with the Titleist by a fraction than it is the Nike. I would have put half a club difference in these two, I think.
This one being the longer. Yeah.
Correct. Longer shaft. What was that last one?
166.
Yeah, a bit less.
6,000.
Okay, let's see what you do with them. Right, Matt, you've got the Nike.
Yep.
You're not disliking the look of that. No?
No, I like the look of it. It just
Good.
feels slightly long.
It is long.
I'm always a bit cautious of that.
Obviously, custom fit is an option, so you get them made to whatever length you need them to be. Hit that right, didn't you?
Yeah, that was a good strike.
So that's 183 spinning at 5.7. Again, that's a powerful 6 iron, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you hit that? Yeah, you like the old fat one in there, don't you?
Still going.
That's 187. That's gone further. With a spin drop down, 4-4 spin, the spin dropped way down because you've hit higher on that face and it's so way above the CG and it's geared to spin off it, basically. So that's actually gone further because of less spin. One more. Again, slightly heavy. Going 186, spinning at 2.6. 2.6, that's a driver spin. So slightly crazy for your strike pattern. 2.6 is not stopping the other end, but that is a miss hit.
Yeah.
But arguably you might want your miss hits to be a little bit more reliable than that.
Bouncing on and
absolutely. And just flying through the air. Right, so what do you think of the Titleist then? Looking down, I'm just going to change your data here. Titleist, like the look of it?
Yeah, a lot more classic looking, this one.
What did you think of the sound of the Nike? It's clippy, isn't it? It's like hybrid-y.
I didn't sort of hear it.
No, you heard the mat more.
But my first one, I didn't feel it though.
It sounded good, but the mat just made a funny noise.
Yeah.
Go on then. Titleist, let's see it.
At least they're going in the right direction.
Yeah, weird. Look at the lines. We're lining it. Hit that all right?
Oh, I knew I shouldn't have said that.
You've blocked it. So 173 spinning at 6.3. So
that's quite a lot. Is that a lot shorter?
yeah, it's 12 yards, averaging shorter as yet, but it's got loads more spin on it. Just down the line more. There you go, 180. So that's nothing, but still spinning at 6,000. So your spin is, here you go, look, your spin, you got one, your spin is staying a little bit more realistic with the Nike, with the Titleist. I'll just go through every company there.
Mention every manufacturer in this video.
Okay, and that's 186 spinning at 5.6. So for Matt, I mean, I just think the Nike would worry me.
Yeah.
Because you worry me.
Thanks.
Where I think the Nike for me, because I'm quite consistent with what's going on, it's just consistently shorter.
Yeah.
I think the Nike actually would help me in some ways. Because you're averaging 180, 185 with the Nike, so 5 yards further, but you've had miss hits in there. Spinning 6,000 with the Titleist, 4,000 just over with the Nike.
Yeah.
So the Nike's just not working for you. Out of those two, I think, as you would imagine, the Titleist is following the more classical suit.
Yeah.
But I do think there's plenty of people who could get lots out of the Nike. You just got to be careful maybe what your criteria is. If it is distance criteria, Nike could do it. Yeah, they're peaking high almost the same, 2 yards in it, and again we've got miss hits in it. And they're launching at the same angle. And the ball speeds are 2 miles an hour faster with the Titleist, but I think you just struck a quicker ball speed, which can skew an average. There's not much in that apart from the spin dropping off that when you catch a slightly fat one. Good stuff, there you go. Not much in those. What would you choose and why? I know lots of people would probably go more Titleist over the Nike when it comes to equipment, but certainly worth a try. Both of these, I think, if you're in the bracket of needing a bit of help with ball speeds, launch, and a little less spin. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for loads more videos. Find me on Instagram at Crossfield Mark. Also on Twitter at 4golfonline. Find me on Facebook, Mark Crossfield. Thanks for watching, post comments as always, and see you soon.